Hello, in this video we are going to see how to interact with an Ethereum address. Okay, in the last video we saw how to create an Ethereum client and how to interact with the blockchain. We saw how to interact with Infura service and how to interact with a local blockchain using Ganache. Okay, now let's see how we can get a balance of an address. Okay, first let's switch to Etherscan.io. So these websites give us a lot of details about the Ethereum blockchain, for example the last blocks mined or the last transactions. Okay, so let's click on this transaction and let's copy this address. Okay, first I click on it, so you can see that this address has 0.009 ether. So let's copy the address and create a variable. Now we have to use a subpackage of Go Ethereum called common.hex to address, because we cannot use this address directly as it is, so we have to convert it to an address structure. So we have to pass it here, and as a result we got an address. Next, let's use our client to make a request to the Ethereum blockchain to get the balance at. Okay, it takes the context as the first argument and an address as the second, and finally the block number. Okay, so here we can set it to nil. Okay, so the result should be a big integer that represents the balance and an error. Let's check if we got an error. So I am going to quickly copy this code. Okay, and let's print the balance. Now let's try to run our script and see the balance of this address. Okay, so we got a result. So the first line is the number of the block, so the ID of the block, the last block mined also, yeah. And we have the balance of this address. So currently it is represented as a big integer, so we have to convert it to a big float to get it as a decimal. Okay, because currently it is represented as a way, not as ether. Okay, so 1 ether is equal to 10 power 18 way. Okay, currently we got the balance result as a way, so we have to convert it to ether, and to do that we need to convert the big integer result to a big float. First we have to create float balance, and let's use the function set string and pass it the big integer balance. Okay, so if we try to print it, so as you can see we converted the big integer to a big float. Okay, so now what we have to do is to divide this float balance by 10 power of 18. So the value, okay, is equal to, let's create a new big float and use the function q and pass the float balance and create a new big float, and here we use the math that power 10. Okay, so power of 10, it's like 10 multiplied by 10 by 10 by 10 18 times, and as a result we successfully converted the way balance to an ether balance. Okay, so let's print and see the result. Okay, so as a result we got this number 0.00998. Okay, so if we compare it with this value, we successfully got the ether balance. Okay, so let's quick recap what we saw in this video. First, we converted a string to an address using command.hexa to address. Okay. Next, we used our client to get the balance of an address. As a result, we got the balance, but with the Wei currency. So we needed to convert it to Ethereum. So 1 Ether is equal to 10 power 18 Wei. And finally, we got the balance in Ether. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.